12 signs your relationship is getting serious. Sometimes, we become a part of a romantic relationship while still being open to the possibility that, in the end, you might not end up together with your current partner. Such doubts may come from your past experiences of being with the wrong person, so you keep your mind and heart open to the reality that sometimes, it doesn't really work out, but surprisingly, most of the time, it does. In fact, many young relationships can blossom into something more mature, stable, and long-term, and this is where happy endings actually begin, when both of you start to take what you have seriously. The question is, are you in this kind of relationship right now? 1. You spend so much time together. It's not just a fling or a temporary relationship if you already can't stop thinking about them, especially when you're not together. When you already want to hang out almost all the time, you know that you make each other happy, and you want this to last for good. This is followed by a realization that you can no longer imagine a day or a week without them around. And it's something to think about. It's no longer just love but also a genuine desire to be in their life every day. 2. You already met each other's friends and family members. You'll know if your relationship is already serious when you have already introduced your partner to your family and friends, even if you are just thinking about making these introductions in the near future. You should realize that what you feel for your partner is more than just a simple and short-term relationship. It also means that you have fully accepted them in your life and they matter a lot to you. 3. You buy your groceries together. You know it's serious when even if activities as personal and mundane as doing groceries become some sort of a weekly ritual for the both of you. For others, going to the supermarket and buying stuff together is even considered as a date. 4. Your topics often include marriage and family life. Your conversations do not only revolve around dating, friends, going out for drinks or attending parties. When your relationship is getting serious, you often tend to talk about more adult topics such as marriage or what it is like to have a family of your own. These are signs that they are already thinking about the future, and that future, of course, includes you in it. 5. You want to finally focus on your future goals. Speaking of envisioning the future, your goals as a person are already directed towards a more financially stable life. You also want to achieve more things now, not just for yourself but for that person who wants to spend their life with you. 6. Before making plans, you always consult with your partner. Even if you know that you don't have to, you always want to hear their opinion about things and decisions outside of your relationship. You don't only consider your partner as a lover but also a friend whom you can always seek advice from. 7. You openly discuss your individual finances. You know that you're in a serious relationship if you know the status of each other's personal finances. You no longer have to worry about buying your partner expensive gifts or going to high-end restaurants, especially if you don't have the budget for them, because aside from the fact that you don't have to, your significant other already understands that it doesn't really matter, as long as you are together. You also talk about ways to save money for your future travel goals, and of course, for your future together. 8. You already know what your dream house looks like. You spend so much time together, visiting each other's houses and trying to spend a quiet evening in a warm and cozy room. You know how romantic and special it is to stay in a comfortable place, together, while doing the things that you love. And this is where you start to imagine what you want for your own place, your dream house. 9. Your gifts are no longer just cute and sweet but also practical. Forget cute teddy bears and chocolates. You know that your relationship is already getting serious if you start giving your partner something thoughtful and practical, like a planner, a gift certificate for their favorite makeup brand, a cozy blanket, just anything that you think they will need and use every day. 10. You can't last a day without talking to them or texting them. You know not to be too clingy to your partner, but having serious feelings for someone sometimes turns you into an overprotective partner. If you can't last a day without sending them a text message or even talking to them in person, then you know that your life will no longer be complete without them. 11. You always want them to be a part of your life's everyday success. You know that your relationship is getting serious if you are present in each other's celebrations of every success. No matter how big or small it is, you want to spend the best moments with them, and it's them whom you want to tell the good news to first. 12. You don't run away from the bad times. Last but not the least, you are not just there in good times, but you also are present during the rainy days. You don't run away from them, and instead, you become your partner's refuge and strength. A serious relationship is a type of partnership where two people are ready to face the good and the bad, in sickness and in health. It's one of the rarest and yet most real forms of bond out there, and hopefully, everyone can have the chance to experience it. Modern dating has made relationships impossible to keep, but it doesn't mean that you cannot change that. If you have observed these signs in your partner and in your own relationship, you know that you're one of the lucky few who found the right one. Treasure it and do everything to make it last a lifetime.